Ki khubor ka Batesi TV ka umdi basnyam bat penjasliang. Rupa Premium Meghalaya. Bo, a specially designed machine that is stronger, faster, more powerful and fuel efficient. Contact Orange Automobile at 977-400-3555 or 961-584-7757.
Sorkar Pdeng hak pundu truk rempang arajar pausan kelbetha ek Sorkar Meghalaya ban Sdang no ekish podli projek bla Sahteng bat kelbetha ru ek Ministry of Development of North East Region bat ek Sorkar Meghalaya ban itho ekish nong gudan shaki jaka khapot ne kebenta benthe ek song penroi haba kerenji kilar pthai ku boru menteri khna jongka Sorkar Pdeng bukmi ek tra education bat ek dona Dr. Sukanta Majumdar ule tho ru bahaga jingalang bat menteri rang ba ka jilla Meghalaya konrad ke sangma lai keren sani ru halo ki projek badang Sahteng yaki baga Sorkar Meghalaya kala bo thong ban pendap notion haga jingalang bat menteri rang ba menteri khna jongka Sorkar Pdeng ule keren ru halo ga jingkin tio yaki kam jungok kai perthai namar bo konrad sangma udai ru bakli ek tourism task force.
I have attended or chaired, rather I should say, a review meeting where we have reviewed all the projects. Those are under the donor ministry, and as you know, under the leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji, and under the Cabinet Minister leadership of Cabinet Minister of Sri Jyotiraditya Scindia ji. So we are working in the Northeast on 5-point framework. In that, the first point is the healthy competition or competitiveness between the states. Then the government of Meghalaya should identify the villages and the towns in the border areas for the infrastructure development. Then the Ministry of Donor and as well as the government of Meghalaya shall work towards completing the major projects in the state sanctioned under the Ministry of Donor. As you know, the total 10% of the total GBS of 54 non-exempted ministries we have to use in the whole Northeast. And the government of Meghalaya and as well as the donor ministry identify one idea for implementation throughout the state and towards ensuring the 100% saturation. And the last one, the fifth point is government of Meghalaya should expedite the completion of the long delayed projects. There are approximately 10 delayed projects are there. We also discuss those delays, what is the status of those delayed projects, and government of Meghalaya is doing the good work and they want to complete all those work within the stipulated time. Recently, government of Meghalaya, they have made some changes as the logistic. It was not under the industry, but recently they have brought it under the industry category. So in the near future, this logistic, after they have brought it under the industry, the logistic facility will increase in the state of Meghalaya, which will promote the job creation as well as the tourism sector and the other sector of this state. And I also met with the Honorable Chief Minister of the state, that is Mr. Karnar Sangma. He is very keen to focus on the developmental work. Those are under the Ministry of Donor, and he is the head of the task force, that is the tourism task force. As you know, the Ministry of Donor, we have proposed 5 task force on 5 different category. One of them is the tourism, and this Mr. Karnar Sangma, the Honorable Chief Minister of the Meghalaya, he will head one of the task force, and it is called Ministerial Task Force, and that is on tourism. So He is very keen to develop the tourism in the state, and this state has the immense potentiality. So we have discussed more than 15-20 minutes, and I believe in near future, as our Honorable Prime Minister has given the thrust over this portion of the land of our country. He has visited the whole Northeast more than 60 times. Even on regular basis, our ministers, they assigned by the Government of India the duty to visit Northeast. So, near future, this Northeastern states, including Meghalaya, will become the power center of our country. So, I believe that these states, especially Meghalaya, in tourism, they have potentiality, and the thing is that Meghalaya is, along with the other northeastern states, they are making a vision document, Vision 2047. As our Honorable Prime Minister has the vision that when the country will reach the 2047, it will become a Viksit Bharat, that is the developed Bharat, developed India. So, without developed Northeast, the developed Bharat, the dream of developed Bharat or Viksit Bharat cannot be achieved. So, every state, along with Meghalaya, they are making this vision document, and it is almost ready.
Yes.
It is almost ready, and Honorable Minister Jyotiraditya Scindia will visit probably in the month of March, maybe 11th or 12th, probable date, okay, 11th and 12th of March, and in presence of him, the state, along with the presence of our Honorable Chief Minister, the state will, present that vision document. So I believe that this vision document will pave the way of reaching Viksit Meghalaya, and ultimately we will reach towards the Viksit Bharat. Among these delayed projects, some are feasible, some are not feasible. So within few days, the state government will communicate with the donor ministry that these following projects are not feasible, and they will drop, and they will ask for the same amount of fund for separate projects. And in other cases, most of the projects are either 100% completed or 80% completion is achieved till now. But on paper it is delayed project because it is not, after the completion of every project, there is a procedure of submitting the completion certificate, and some government formalities are there. Yes, some of them, in some of the cases, it is physically 100% completed, but some points are there yet to complete, needed for completion certificate. So within few months, I think the state government will be able to submit the completion certificate in most of the cases. And some are not feasible. It is also, I would like to make it clear, some projects are also not feasible. In that cases, the state will drop those projects, and they will ask for the separate new projects. Not feasible at this point, I could not remember the exact name. I think SAS will be able to say. The thing is that delayed project is that Akhwara railway projects, and then another project is that this one polytechnic college is there. That is I think not feasible, I think, if I can remember properly. Donor is a ministry under which NEC is working. NEC is a policy making body, and there are some schemes which are funded by the NEC, but in recent time we don't have such proposal. And NEC, NEC has the aspiration of the local people. Representatives are there from the local communities, local government. As you know, all the chief ministers of the Northeast, as well as the honorable governors of the Northeast, they are the part of the NEC. So even the NEC is the much older than the donor. First the NEC was formed, then the ministry came. So at present we don't have such proposal. If such kind of proposal may come in future, then the government of India will consider. No, it is feasible. It is feasible, but it is delayed. Okay. It is not feasible. I have not said that. It is feasible. It is delayed because some portion of this project is inside India, and some projects is inside Bangladesh. So it is almost 100% completed, but the railway board has pointed out some lacuna in it. The correcting measures are going on. Within few months we can start that line. Now you know the connectivity is such a thing which is required for the development of any state or any region. Without connectivity, you cannot do the development. And the thing is that now the youth we have in every state, we have huge amount of educated youth. For them you need the job. For that job you need the industrialization. So I feel that we should accept this truth, and we should also help to connect the states, either it is nationally or internationally. And lots of work have been done under the leadership of Honorable Narendra Modi ji, because first time in several states the rail connectivity reached first time in the history of our country. So connectivity is one of the most important thing, I feel. There are several SDG groups. In some portion, in some area, Meghalaya is doing very good, such as SDG 1, there is no poverty, good health and well-being, clean water sanitation, reduce inequalities, and responsible consumption and production, peace, justice, strong and institutions. In this SDG Group 1, we call it SDG Group 1, Meghalaya is the front runner. So obviously Meghalaya is doing good things. In SDG Group 5, that is such as gender equality, affordable and clean energy, decent work and economic growth, sustainable cities and communities, climate action, life on land. In this group, Meghalaya is a performer. There are three categories: aspirant, performer, and the front runner. So you can designate it as A, B, C. So front runner is, you can consider it is moderately well. And aspirant means SDG Group 2. In that we have three things. In that area, Meghalaya is little bit lagging behind. One is zero hunger, then quality education, and the industry, innovation and infrastructure. Only three things are there, and I feel that under the leadership of Honorable CM, we will be able to bring it in the front runner area. So state government is reviewing that. We have actually flagged these things, as all the data are shared between the state government and the central government, and we are working side by side, and I believe that some constraints are there. Maybe it's geographical barriers are there. So the connectivity is another thing which is required to be obviously improved, and I feel that this kind of equality will be managed within few.